Kia ora whānau, welcome back, beautiful souls. Okay, let's get in with our karakia and we will start the reading. Alrighty, Creator of our souls, thank you for bringing us together and for protecting and guiding us as we travel our journey throughout this lifetime. We ask for your support as we serve you for the greater good. Please bring to light that which needs healing, the darkness that needs forgiveness within ourselves and therefore others. Bless us with your presence through these messages and help the collective to understand your divinity within. Amen. Okay, let's get going. Okay, I'm just gonna go there. Okay, so let's get started. Hey, situation, death. Okay, very interesting. Sorry if it's a bit noisy with traffic at the minute, but it is stinking hot in here, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't like suffocating in the heat, because it is summertime in our neck of the woods. Summertime. Anyway, let's not pretend we can sing. Alrighty. Wow. Wow, and wow. Interesting. Okay. So this looks really interesting. Can't wait to get stuck in. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. So the present situation here, we have death, right? And this, I feel, again, like you saw me cut this, right? Like I shuffled these cards. And in fact, after yesterday's reading, I messed them all up on the table and put them back again. Did like 10 fan shuffles, shuffled them, like gave them a good go. And we have the death card, and that's what we ended with yesterday. So this is just this knock-on effect. But let's see what comes up here, because what am I getting from this death card? Because the death card is about an ending of a situation, right? And this is the thing. For some of you, something has ended. And like I'm just feeling like potentially it could be an emotional state and a change in an emotional state. But I am going to go like drawn again to this cobweb, and we went over this yesterday about the thoughts and being trapped in this way of thinking, right, and being freed from that and going within, and because I feel like there's an alignment here, because if you look at the two nose, I don't know why it's about the nose, but you can see the alignment here with the body of the moth and then the other nose, right? There's this alignment. And I feel as though there's a I've just completely gone blank as to what I was going to say, and I'm not meant to say it. I just want to get my googly eyes, because I want to have a closer look at this card in the background there to see what's going on. These two here are like they're kind of fighting to get out of there. I don't know if you can see that, but let's give you some googly eyes, see if that helps. I don't know if it will or not. Maybe it won't, but anyway, they're kind of like stretching out, right? And it's sort of this this release from being stuck somewhere, from being held somewhere. And when you think about it, like the honestly, oh dear me, the death card comes after the Hanged Man, right? So this is after a period of contemplation and deciding that, you know what, the struggle is worth the fight, right? And this is what I feel like is going on here. there's some sort of vibrational frequency change as well, and it could be the death of an old frequency, more of a lower one, a lesser one, because the moth, I don't know, I suppose you kind of like, when the moth is the same as the butterfly, right? In a sense, but the moth that just isn't as beautiful. It's kind of like, the sun and the moon. The moth is the moon, and it's attracted to the light, and the butterfly is out in the daytime, in the sunshine, right? And you don't really see them flying around at night. So in that regard, it's sort of this move from this darkness potentially into a more lighter vibration. Yeah. Blocking or your challenge, what stands in your way here is this Queen of Emotions, which is really interesting. So this could be about your emotions, could be weighing heavy on your mind, because I noticed that the water here is on her mind, right? And this is really interesting because this lotus flower here is on top of the water, but what we're not seeing on the surface of the water is everything underneath, right? And this is what I mean, the Queen of Emotions is in charge of, not in charge, in control of her emotions, and she's got a handle on it. And so this could be what is necessary for you to be able to make this transition of this vibrational frequency to a more positive energy, right? And so this, I feel, is something about the heart space here. So it could very well be the end of some sort of, be it a friendship, something to do with family, maybe, maybe not, but I'm not seeing anything. I mean, there's a lot of emotions here. It could be the end of a relationship, but it's the end of being in a particular state is what it is. So whether that is a relationship or whether it's to do with you internally, it's the end of this and moving into something new, which is actually really exciting. So I find this super, super exciting for you. Okay, so the past and what has led to this is the Ace of Inspiration here. And so this is this notice how the waves here are coming out of her head. And so this is an idea that has sprung, and this is what we started with yesterday, was not this card exactly, but we did talk about this inspiration, right? What sets your soul on fire, and this is what it is, and this is maybe what you've decided that actually this area of my life is not working for me. I actually want to achieve XYZ, and in order to do that, I need to make this change. So you've really gone inside and you've gone deep inside and done this self-reflection to say, this is what I need to change, and this is what I need to do to get to where I want to be. Okay, and in the process of that change, and this could be leaving people behind in your life, the emotions are what needs to be dealt with, right? Because with death, and when you think about actual physical death of a person or a pet or anything, it's a painful transition. It's a painful time for those who are left. Even if, and I want to say, even if this is something that you've chosen, it can still be hard. And I think sometimes we can get a little bit caught up in, well, I made the choice, so I shouldn't be upset about it. Honor your feelings. If you're upset about this, even though it is something that you may have chosen to do, honor that, because otherwise what happens is we're suppressing it, right? And what happens is when we suppress something, we become incapable of expressing, right? Because it ends up going on top of this inspiration, and it pushes it down. And then when we go to create something new, we're like, why isn't this working? And it can be because all the suppressed emotions that we didn't believe we deserved to feel has not been released. Yeah. So in the near future here, we have the 9 of inspiration. So this is where you're actually, this is super quick. This is really quick movement, right? But what I think is actually happening here is you're going to see the possibility of this taking formation. You're going to actually see that this is potentially going to be successful when at a particular time you may have actually doubted that ability for it to be so. And then your goals here, we have the Fool. So this is about you starting again, right? I feel like for some of you, you may feel like you're walking on foreign land. You have an idea of where you want to go. You have an idea of what you want that to look like, right? And at the moment, it may feel like you're stepping into something that, like, you look at this person here is in this desert, right? And it's in this barren land. There's nothing there. And your goal is to get to this, right? And so it's almost as though I feel like this may be actually happen very suddenly. You know, I mean, we talk about overnight successes, right? There may be something that someone mentions you, or you just meet the right person, or someone drops your name to somebody and that person picks up your work and goes, holy heck, this person is incredible, let's give them a shot. And suddenly you're walking from on this terrain into this, and it's like, holy, I didn't expect that to happen, you know. And it may actually be quite a massive change, but in a really good way. The other thing I want to say about this, and what I truly love about this, is I always see the Fool as like birth, right? The beginning of a journey, like the birth of a child is the beginning of their entire journey. And that's what I feel like with the tarot is, it's talking about the entire journey of our life. Okay, and it's kind of like this ending of life as it is, and which we talked about in a few readings before, about sometimes we'd say, oh, I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here. And it's not that we don't want to be here, but we just don't want to live our life the way it is right now, right? We want we want there to be a change, and we want it to be significant. And sometimes it's very difficult to see a way out, and we can feel stuck at times, right? And sometimes it's these emotions that keep us stuck and bogged down and weighed down, right? What I love about this here, just to backtrack a little, is that in the pond where the lotus grows, right, it's usually quite murky underneath. The water's murky and muddy, and you can't really see what's there, right? But here it's clear as day. And this is what I feel like. The emotions are clear, and it's which can make it a bit easier to be able to work through them. Okay. Right, so we've done the Fool, right? Is there anything else coming through about the Fool, or have we finished here? This person isn't even touching the ground, so this could be something that causes you to feel like you're walking on air, like cloud 9, right? However, I do want to say that cloud 9 may look a little bit different than what you anticipated, but I want to say to go with the flow. Okay, the other thing is, what I'm getting from this is that this sand here, it could actually be super hot. So part of this, I feel like, is you being protected from burning your feet. And I want you to understand that you are protected by your guides, by your angels. They're around you all the time, guiding you and supporting you as you go along this journey. when it is what it is that you are meant to do, they are always there guiding and supporting you. And if you need their help, just ask, that's what they're there for. You have to do the hard yakka, you have to do the hard work, but they are there definitely to support you, yeah? Okay, so in the position of what you may not be aware of here is the Six of Emotions. And this is really interesting because I feel as though I'm being drawn to this heart space here where there's this hole. And I just feel like if these emotions aren't dealt with, they're going to get bigger. And it's going to end up being quite a heavy load to carry. This could actually be something from childhood that you're not looking at or that you've covered up so that you can go forth and live your life, but it is weighing you down to a degree. And what we don't want to happen is for that to halt our success. Right, we don't want to end up somewhere we're not meant to be because we haven't dealt with this stuff here. So this is super important for you to deal with. Looking in the mirror, self-reflecting, being honest with yourself, because if you look here, you have this person here looking at these two and actually looking at, okay, this is how I'm feeling about something. What could that have possibly been from? What happened in my childhood, potentially, or when I was younger, that caused me to have this fear or this, this anxiety or this, whatever the emotion is? What is it that may have actually prompted that to happen? Right, was I afraid of being judged? And so, because she looks very kind of like doom and gloom, yeah, she's not happy. And the other thing is, I feel that there's this sense of vulnerability as well, and it's kind of trying to cover that up. And you hear the saying a lot, fake it till you make it. I honestly don't. I don't do that at all. I can't do that, because if I'm doing that, I'm suppressing, right? And that stops my expression. And so it's almost like this is what's happened here, is there's been so much of this, I'm just going to fake it till I make it. I'm just going to fake it till I make it. And it's gotten deeper and deeper and deeper down into the depths. And then it's even more to work on. And so in that regard, as things come up, deal with them. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's an easy thing to do, but it's definitely worthwhile. So then you don't have to carry them around, because there's a hole and there's this emptiness inside for somebody, and as much as you try to fill it, it's difficult to fill because it hasn't actually been looked at. There's just this pretending that it's all okay when in fact it's not okay, which is why it's become bigger over time, right? Whereas the Queen of Emotions, what she's done is she's worked on this and she's closed the hole and she's put it in her heart space and she's filled it up with, it's like a submarine window or a portal window, right? So she can see all the beauty around the world. And so, she looks underneath, she looks inside to see what's going on, and she looks with clear vision, because she knows if she doesn't, she's going to get weighed down by that stuff. And that's why the water around her is not murky, because that is what she has done. Yeah, so there you go. The Ace of Voices is sorry about this banging. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Okay, I just have to say this. My cat I've got this box in a, that she's in with her kittens at the minute, and she keeps pulling the box apart, like the top of it, with her mouth. Like, I don't know why she's doing that, but she does it at night and it wakes me up early hours in the morning. It's really weird. But anyway, carrying on. Maybe she needs to deal with some emotions. Advice or your invitation is this Ace of Voices. Yeah, see, this is writing this up and speaking up speaking, this here is also wisdom. You have this wisdom inside of you. Notice how she's turning away, right? And the owl is rising up. And I feel like this is about, for someone, this is about not wanting to be seen, but you actually have wisdom inside of you that needs to be heard. Okay, this is part of this awakening that is happening within you, and it's uncomfortable and somewhat scary, and this is the part of growth, though. This is where we grow, as we step into the uncomfortable and get comfortable with it, right? We work out what are the emotions going on, why I really can't be seen, what has happened at some point in my life where I was ridiculed or put down. What happened there? And what is it that I need to do for myself? What do I need to do to nurture myself in order to be able to allow my wisdom to be expressed? Because it is inside of you. This is also cutting out all the crap that doesn't serve you, right? And I think we've been over that before in other readings, but this is the stuff in the mind, because this light is, the spotlight is shining on her mind. So this is the repetitive thoughts that tell you I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I shouldn't be doing this, who do I think I am, I'm an imposter, right? I could never achieve that, not like so and so over there who's got all the, everything I could never do it like they do it. What if someone sees me that I know? What if they laugh at me? What if they put me down? What if? So what? You've got this inside of you, and if people are doing that and not supporting you, then see ya. See you later, alligator. Be your own cheerleader. You're the one with the wisdom. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they're the ones who wish they had that. And so they've got to belittle you because they want what you've got. Maybe that's the case. Maybe they step up and they listen to you, and then they put you down, but then they turn around behind your back and then try to be you to other people and try to be like, oh yeah, I have all this knowledge and listen to me, I'm so great. But they can't quite deliver it because there is no one like you. You are the only you. So stand in that power, stand in that power and deliver yourself to the world. The Four of Voices. Rest and relaxation. I feel like this here, because this is also after the Three of Voices, which I'm just going back to the original tarot, and this is after the Three of Swords, right? This is after a painful ending and something that has been difficult. Now, this is your environment, and so this could have very well been what is needed after this death situation here. This could have been a physical death for somebody in their family, be it friends or even a partner, and it doesn't matter whether it was last week or last century. It doesn't matter, these things can stick with us. And honestly, in my experience, it's actually just learning to live another way without the loved one that you have here. It's not, people don't get over this stuff. They learn to live differently without the person in their life, and that takes time. And sometimes, that heart will always ache for that person, especially if it's love, and maybe it's the case for some of you that you may have thought that you were with somebody that you didn't love, and then when things finished, you realized that, oh, far out, I actually really did love them. I really did love them, and I wanted this new beginning, and what have I done, So maybe that's the case. So yeah, the situation's going to be different for everybody, but I do notice this person standing on the edge here, looking at this person resting and relaxing, and it's kind of like they're going, "Are we done yet? Come on, come on, time to go." And so make sure you're not, I want to say, make sure you're still living your life for you. Yeah, because it can be very easy to also get stuck in a rut, right? Very easy to do so. But the rest is necessary as well. So yeah, there was something else that I thought I might want to say about this, but I don't think there is. Okay. The 8 of Emotions. Interesting. Wow, this reminds me of the black hole, is the first thing I get. And it's like this vibrational pull into the black hole kind of thing, right? Because there's all these waves. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's all these waves like in the sand, and then there's this different kind of vibrational waves around here, which is super cool. And this person walking along here. And it's like they actually belong here, but they don't see it because they're too busy looking at the rest of the environment. And because they're black and the black hole here, it's like there's this magnetic pull, right? And this can be your hopes and fears, right? Sorry, not even telling you the position we're in here. But, this could be you fearing of being sucked down a dark hole and never to be seen again. Gosh, help you. And maybe this is why there's this taking the time in here, right? I just about choked myself just on my own saliva because, I'm talented like that. And so, that could be a fear of yours. But your hope could be, what could your hope be? I was just like, something profound's coming. It's coming. And then it didn't. I feel like this is related to the Fool card because we've got the same ground here. The hope is walking into this amazing explosion of extreme wonderfulness. But maybe there's a fear of what if I fall? What if I fall into the abyss of nothingness? But what is this thing? But oh, my dear, what if you fly? Right? I ain't seeing any birds around anywhere, but just saying. But yeah, I kind of feel like it's an illusion. It's actually an illusion. It's not real. This is up here. You can't actually get up there. This is this gravitational pull. This is the 8 of Emotions, right? This is our fears. This is what we're doing to ourselves. You're only attracted to the black hole because you're thinking about it, right? What we resist persists. Yeah, and so it gets bigger and bigger. Oh my God, yeah, like this. It gets bigger and bigger because we're resisting it. We're going, no, I don't want to deal with you. Go away, no. And it's like, I'm getting bigger. Because look, it's increased in size, right? We've gone to the 6 to the 8 here. And so these are the voices inside the head telling you, watch out, be careful. So it's kind of like having a rest from this. And so this is, I think, what, maybe the idea about the rest is so that you can get rid of these thoughts. And I think definitely voicing them, because we've got the emotions and then we've got the voices in between the emotions. So voicing them and talking about them may very well help reduce this for you. Yes? Okay, so the outcome is justice here. This is this beautiful balance. And look at this here. She's kind of cracking open this external, I don't want to say mask, but this portrayal of who she is, which looks exactly the same, but this is lighter. This is lighter. And so this is sort of this birthing of someone new, right? I absolutely adore this. This is amazing. How incredible for you, honestly. I am absolutely, yeah, I'm beside myself with excitement for you, because this is really like, wow, how incredible, starting with the death and the beginning of something new into this. Holy macaroni, Batman. amazing, right? You've got these pathways here that are leading to the same place, and there's a figure here walking one of those pathways, and it doesn't matter which pathway she takes, it's going to lead to the same destination anyhow, right? But this is you revealing yourself and going, this is who I truly am, and understanding that there's even more in there, because you notice the split starting to happen to here as well, and there's just like all these layers of yourself that you're discovering now. And I just adore this. Is amazing. Okay, let's have a look at the Osho Zen here. Let's get some cards here. I'm just going to shuffle again, because after that shuffle, honestly, I think that's so cool that the Death card came out. Right, one card. Okay, that's two. We want one card, please. One card, an additional message for this reading. Turning in. Beautiful. And this is the Four of Emotions, which is amazing. Okay, I want to put it up here. Let's do this like we did the other day. Is that going to work for you? There we go. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. Okay. We will look this up. The Four of Water. It's water in this deck, not emotions. 104. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, look, my book's freaking falling apart. Look at this. Oh, man. I'm going to have to get some sellotape out or something. Okay. The woman in this image has a faint smile on her face. In fact, she is just watching the antics of the mind, not judging, not trying to stop them, not identified, just watching, as if they were traffic on the road or ripples on the surface of a pond. Yes, and these are the ripples on this card here, and the ripples on the sand in the full card. That's awesome. Love it. Okay, da-da-da-da. And the antics of the mind are slightly amusing as it jumps up and down and twists this way and that, trying to get your attention and seduce you into the game. To develop the knack of taking a distance from the mind is one of the greatest blessings. It is what meditation is all about, really. Not chanting a mantra or repeating an affirmation, but just watching as if the mind belongs to somebody else. You are ready to take this distance now and to watch the show without getting caught up in the drama. Indulge yourself in the simple freedom of tuning in whenever you can, and if the knack of meditation will grow and deepen in you. Perfect. I love, love, love this. Okay, turning inwards is not a turning at all. Going inwards is not a going at all. Turning inwards simply means that you have been running after this desire and that, and you have been running and running, and you have been coming again and again to frustration. That each desire brings misery, that there is no fulfillment through the desire, that you never reach anywhere, that contentment is possible. Seeing this truth, that running after desire takes you nowhere, you stop. Not that you make any effort to stop. If you make any effort to stop, it is again running in a subtle way. You are still desiring. Maybe now it is desirelessness that you desire. If you are making an effort to go in, you are still going out. Any effort can only take you outwards. All journeys are outward journey. All journeys are outwards journeys. There is no inward journey. How can you journey inwards? You are already there. There is no point in going. When going stops, journeying disappears. When desiring is no more clouding your mind, you are in. This is called turning in. But it is not a turning in at all. It is simply not going out. Oh, wow. I just love that. That's awesome. How cool is that for you? And it's so, so freaking true, because once you get to that point of being able to do that, you will just be like, what? It's like being drunk just on nothing. It's so cool. Okay, one card from the Spirit Warrior, please. One card from the Spirit Warrior. See, I've obviously turned in. Okay, let's have a look. Spirit Warrior. Obligan. What are you doing, baby? One card, please, from the Spirit Warrior. We're just trying to get the right card here. This is the right deck, right? Yeah. There it is. Cacao. Cacao, cacao. Although, I have to say, cacao is very hard to source at the moment. It's in shortage. So, anyway, this traditional Mayan plant medicine has magical powers, not just the capacity to transform into cacao beans, butter, and ultimately chocolate. No, the powers of high-grade ceremonial cacao speak to the heart. Cacao radiates with the vibes of loving kindness, stimulating the heart chakra and helping to develop self-love through acceptance and awareness. The spirit of cacao activates fire, burning off old negative energies and creating space for the new. It offers an embrace for the soul, guiding us gently away from our thoughts and back to our feeling bodies. Create your own beverages or seek out a shaman-led cacao ceremony. Oh man, that's so cool. I love that. Love, love, love. Okay, there you go. That's your reading. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please leave me a comment and press the like button and share it with somebody who you think might benefit from these messages. That would be amazing. An amazing energy exchange. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. Take care of your beautiful self. See you. Bye-bye.